Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, and during this morning's Money Masters show that Tom O'Brien and I do each day from 10 to 11 here at TFNN, I absolutely taught him something and the light bulb went off, and I thought I would go ahead and share that with you. It's about becoming an expert on the C to D leg. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to play the audio clip just so you can hear it from Tom. You know, Tom says that his best student became his best teacher. Well, this morning was a perfect example of that. I also want to show you the 7-step process for trading a breakout. Quick 7 steps that you're going to want to use. You're going to want to have this in your arsenal, your tool bag for trading. I also want to share with you the expectancy table, because to me, this is the holy grail of trading. It's the most important thing that I could, if you understood this, now would be able to just simply touch your life. Your trading would be just so great. I also am going to share with you the next breakout pattern that I see on my radar screen. So I'm going to give you a trade. But first, let me go ahead and play that audio clip from this morning's show.
Let's go to Shivan in Boston. Shivan, what's happening, brother?
Watching you both on Tiger TV.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, definitely it is. Learning a lot from Tiger.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, that right there, folks, let me tell you something. That is a light bulb. Now, picture this. That's probably the first light bulb that I've had go off in 2 or 3 years. So thank you. That's
so what I do in
2 or 3 years, folks, you know, that's that Tom is the master, yet I was able to teach him something. That something is this C to D leg. Now, the tool that I use in my software, it uses the exact same angle of A to B as it does on the C to D leg. Now, we don't know where the C is going to finish. We can have a pretty decent idea. But in this case here, what I do is I teach people how to buy and sell D points. So I'm always looking for that D point. Now, what's really important is that, 60% of the time an A to B equals CD occurs in a 1-to-1. That 1-to-1 here, we happen to be looking at the 30-year bond this morning. That would be at the 140, 1.25 area. But because, what I was able to show Tom, because you have price moving on the inside of this C to D axis, that tells you that it's going to be one of the other 40% of the trades where it's going to complete a 1.272, maybe a 1.618, A to B equals C to D. And that's a very little subtle technique. I teach it in my Master Trader course, which, by the way, I have coming up this week here in Tampa on the Friday and Saturday. It's not too late if you'd like to join us there, because it's so important to understand how to buy and sell the D point, which continue to set up in the marketplace time and time again. So you want to take a look. You make sure that you've got a tool where you can maintain the same angle on your C to D as you have on your A to B. Now let me teach you about the breakout pattern, because this is, it's a 7-step process. The first step is obviously identifying a breakout. Now a breakout is where you have wide price spread. That's this long green candle that we have here with accelerated volume. You can see we've got the breakout volume right here. This is on a stock called EXM. The second step is understanding where that move is going to end, because you're not going to try to chase this. In this case, we're going to wait for it to pull back to us. Now, you can see that this also had some volume at the high, but the second step was that it set up this bearish engulfing candle. So that let us know that the stock was going to pull back. Number 3 is identifying a trade setup. In this case here, look, this is making an A to B equals C to D. Look how price is traveling on the right-hand side of that C to D angle. So the move down was stronger on A to B than it is on C to D. That step 3 is being able to understand that pattern. This was coming back against the breakout area. You love to be able to see that. Step 4 is understanding the retracement. What's the retracement of the move from the bottom here back in the December timeframe all the way up to the high that was here? This was making a Tiger Gartley. See the red line going across here? That's our B point. This is the volume going across here. As we cross the B point and as we maintain this, we had lighter volume. That is a Tiger Gartley pattern. What you're then looking for is the setup. Now, this case here, the EXM moved all the way down to $1.58. That happened to be our 0.786 retracement. My clients got in on this at the $1.60 level, and we were then confirmed with that bullish engulfing candle. The stock moves up. We actually got out of the stock as it was making its next A to B equals C to D. We did that because we got out in the 1.272 and the 220-ish range. We also let the market go ahead and take us out. That is a 7-step process for how to buy a breakout. Also, how to manage it along the way. So you definitely want to have that as part of your arsenal. What you also absolutely need to make as a must is understanding the expectancy of your trading system. This happens to be the expectancy of my newsletter, Mastering Probability. Through April 4th, this began July 1st. We've done 91 trades, and what we have obtained is a 0.38 expectancy. Now, I teach this in my newsletter. I teach this in some of the various webinars that I've done. I certainly teach this in the Master Trader course. You can see this is the actual results. Since July, we've done 91 trades. We've obtained a return of just almost 35%, 34,771 on $100,000 worth of capital. I teach you about the 1% risk. It's so important. So, if you do have the time, if you're looking to make a serious investment in understanding these markets, how you can benefit from them, then you should really consider the Master Trader course. I'm going to invest in you because it comes with an unconditional money-back guarantee. So if you're sitting on the fence, go ahead and join us. You can make the decision at the end if it was worth it. It's going to be this Friday and Saturday, April 13th and 14th, here at our offices in TFNN. It basically boils down to a little bit over $5 a day when you take a look at the investment that you're making in yourself. Again, that unconditional money-back guarantee. It also includes 3 months of my newsletter, plus you get Tom O'Brien's one-day online Master Trader course as well. Now, let me show you that trade in EXM, the one that is setting up now. That's this trade right here. You can see it's got two A to B equals CD patterns. In this case here, you've got price moving along the outside. On the shorter one, A to B equals C to D, we've got price moving along the inside. You've got a price projection, the 151 to 157. You see this red line here. There's our B point. We've crossed this with lighter volume so far. That's setting up for a buy somewhere in this 151 range. So that's on EXM. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email, steve@tfn.com. And folks, just live with an attitude of gratitude. Thanks for being here. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.